Yeah, yeah. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. That's Lord of the Rings checking in. He said 3 minutes. He'll be ready. I just pulled up. Let me take my mask off, man. I've been running around. Running around doing what I do, man. Shout out to the team, Team Tucker. This is a special Sunday edition of that Jack Talk podcast, the Lord of the Rings report card segment, man. But yeah, man, like I said, shout out to the team, man. Just came from the gym, the track, all that, That's what we do over here, man. Real boxing business, you know. Really involved. Shout out to Jahad, Marley, Trey, Coach Joe, Music, the whole squad, man. We working, man. Fight day coming real soon. Started out the bubble boxing with a bang, 2-0 on knockout. Shout out to Mike Prince, Jay Prince, the whole Jay Prince boxing. You know what I'm saying? Houston, Texas. Not from Houston, but I rap a lot. But shit, we're gonna get Lord of the Rings in here, and then we're gonna cook, man. We're gonna drop that. We drop. They cook. We drop that Jack sauce, and we hit you with those Jackal facts, man. That's what we're gonna do, man. We run the hour behind schedule today. Normally we blast this off at 2 o'clock. I mean 1 o'clock, but like I said, man, I was handling some Team Tucker business. Running around with my team. Team Tucker all day, man, the shark. Told you I got a crew of sharks, man, the Jack Pack, man. We got now. I just wish, while I got a little time, I just wish people would have that same, like one thing with me, God is good, man. You know, Fight Nights with a Jack. My book is done. Everything drops on God's time, but I just would really wish people would have that same. Like I never hated on nobody. I just wish people would be, you know, happy like I was happy for them when they was striving and they was building and they was growing. I see. I've been seeing it, but like I said, game is to be sold, not told. All that is in the book. You know, Fight Night with a Jack. That's all in the book. That will be coming out. And that's all in the book. Rain Bean wants to jump in. What's going on, Rain? What's going on, Coach Rain? I see my daughter jumping in. Coach Rain, what up? Oh, you giving that some money? Thank you.
It's for
Thank
buy
you.
something else.
Okay, thank you. That's working now. That's working.
I just want to do.
Okay, but you gotta be quiet. You can't be in here making noise because we're doing the podcast now. Okay, thank you. Well, like I said, game is to be sold, not told. Fight Nights with a Jack. Let it drop, man. It's done. I got some heavy chapters in there. Real heavy, man. Based on a true story. You know what I'm saying? I got tired of doing the interviews. You feel me? Like, cause I felt like my catalog is heavy, man. Check me out on the YouTube, Jackal Fitness AWD approved media. But I felt like all them gems I was dropping, it was just going over people's heads, man. So I said, you know what? Why don't I just transfer a lot of my stuff over into the book form? That's what I did, man. You know, wrote me a book, and it's popping. All type of chapters in there, no credentials. You know what I'm saying? Wow, because people couldn't figure me out, man. You figure me yet? They couldn't figure me out. How dude was getting some of the hottest interviews, right? World champion fighters with no access, no media access at that. You feel me? Like no media credentials, but yet I was still getting those. You know why? I tell you all the time, man. This division, God's plan. This is God's work. You know, you can never block God's blessings. You can't, man. You can't. You might be running with the devil. The devil might deter it sometimes, but you can't block God's blessings, man. God's blessings is always gonna come through. Always on God's time, man. That's an actual fact, man. Shout out to Fox. I caught that the first two episodes last night. Good work, leading up to building up the fight. They doing a good job. You know, it's good work, man. Again, out in front of some stuff, man. Shout out to the whole city of Dallas, man. Praying for Dallas, man. Dallas is it's real ugly out there right now. You know what I'm saying? Real ugly, man. A lot of shootings and killings going on, man. Here's the Lord of the Rings, man. Hear ye, hear ye.
Hey,
There he is. There he is.
I'm
There
here.
he is, man. There he is, man. Shout out to the Lord of the Rings, man. Let's just get right to it, man.
Special edition,
You
as
know,
we know.
Lord of the Rings report card, man. Let's just get right to it. This is where I get to tone and hone up my interviewing skills, man. Let me just interview you, man. You
Definitely.
seen the fights last night. Shout out to Javier Fortuna.
Right. Definitely.
Knockout victory. Give me your assessment and your grade of Javier Fortuna statement he made at 135 last night.
Yes. He feels like, we already got the Hollywood Square going on, you hear me? He feels
Yeah,
he feels like he's amongst the Hollywood Square. And look, he got every right.
yeah,
He's a hell of a fighter.
yeah,
I'll tell you something about
yeah,
Fortuna. The thing about him, he's really elusive. He know how to block punches with his back. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
He's real.
yeah,
I love that dude, man. So yes, he belongs amongst them. Yes, he does. Believe that.
yeah. I seen him give. He didn't make weight, so he couldn't fight for the title. But I,
Right.
I witnessed him give Robert Easter Jr. Bunny all he can handle on the Spence Peterson undercard. Some people even say he might have won that fight that night, but it
It
was it
was
was it was it was it was a back and forth fight. But Javier Fortuna definitely
yes. He
was
had
in that mix.
he had the edge on him. He definitely had the edge that night.
Now, yeah. Now, how do you feel with the people that say like he's a high risk, low reward type of fighter? You know?
Why why is he a high risk? Because he got two losses?
Yeah, yeah.
Why is he a
Because
high risk?
you know how the quote unquote the powers that be, the people that run it, they say that he doesn't generate the type of money to throw one of the like a Devin Haney
Okay.
or a Tank Davis in there with
Oh,
him.
give him the opportunity for that super fight. And then
Yeah,
determine. You can't just determine that right now.
yeah,
If he's fighting, I mean, like regular upcoming prospects or older fighters, whatever. I mean, he's fighting, he's winning. So give him a chance for the super fights, and let the
yeah,
public determine that. You can't just jump out the window talking about what he don't generate. You know,
yeah. He got a and all due respect for him. Shout out to the Dominican Republic,
definitely.
KLOK, and all that. He got a whole country behind him, man.
What I'm saying.
He,
So what
he
do you
got
mean?
a whole country.
What he's not going to generate?
Yeah,
Like I'm
it's,
saying, look back to the promoters and the managers tucking these fighters away. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's what the problem is. It's not about generating nothing. If y'all
yeah.
start y'all start putting
Yeah,
these super fights together, y'all see what's generating. Y'all see,
yeah, how do you see him faring against like Devin Haney? There was talks about him
very
fighting
well,
Haney before. Yeah,
very
that's what we just said. Look,
very
Travis Bryan just brought that up. Yeah, fact.
well, because like I just said earlier, he's a very elusive fighter. So I mean,
Yeah,
like Devin Haney, he comes forward throwing all these punches, but Fortuna, man, he got a real good defense, man. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I mean,
yeah,
that would be a good fight right there. No, let's set
yeah.
fights up. All these
Yeah, but listen. Do you
don't
think?
give out.
Do you think that they would throw Haney in there with him.
Nope. Too much of a risk.
Man, how they moving?
Too much of a risk.
Yeah,
Soon as he's too
uh,
experienced, he's
yeah,
you know, it's too much of a risk.
yeah,
They're gonna sidestep him.
yeah.
You know?
But they eventually got to give Devin Haney somebody, man. Do you think Floyd? Because right now, yeah, he got a knockout, man. He got some buzz going. Do you think that Floyd Mayweather and I would throw Javante Tank Davis in there with him at 135?
Maybe Tank.
Yeah.
Maybe Tank.
Yeah. And how you see him matching up with Tank, man?
Uh, it'll be explosive fight, but Tank will beat him. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, Tank will beat him because Tank will catch him with one of them power blows. He'll beat him.
That equalizer.
Yeah,
Tank is the lightweight version of Deontay Wilder.
yeah,
He has that equalizer.
Tank will beat him. Be a good fight.
Yeah.
It'll sell too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I don't know. Yeah, they say they was pushing that narrative so hard body last night. Shout out to Sean Porter. Sean Porter was pushing that narrative extra hard. He kept stressing that fact that Fortuna's high risk, low reward. Like, come on, and that's another problem with these commentators and these analysts. You can't keep pumping out that energy on these fighters because the fans soak that in.
All right.
They soak that in instead of letting these fighters fight and ain't no such thing as high risk, low reward. They all fighters at the end of the day.
I mean,
You know,
like,
you like go ahead.
what? Who honors every 90 days defending the title and things of this nature? Who honors this now? I mean, like,
Nobody.
these dudes be having these titles for 2 and 3 years, don't defend them, fake injury,
Yeah.
all this crazy shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. Y'all, these promoters and these managers have to start putting these fights together, man. Because if not, the boxing world is going to die down. People are going to shy away from it. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
They already are. They
I mean,
already are.
like, come on now. I mean, what we going to do, man? It's fights that need to be
Yeah.
made, zeros that have to go. I mean, what are we going to do, man? We got to
Yeah.
do this, man. 2021, these explosive fights have to start dropping.
Yeah, they do.
Back to back, explosive.
They,
Back
yeah,
to back.
they definitely do, man. I know this is your report card grade night, but did you happen to catch the PBC? They aired like I don't want to say call it the 24/7. I think it's called Fight Camp or something. The build up for
Yeah,
the Spence Garcia.
with the Jacobs, the Jacobs press conference.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. But no, I'm talking about the Earl Spence, Danny Garcia. Like I think it's called Fight Camp. It's like the 24/7.
Exactly.
Did you catch that or no?
I seen the part with Danny jogging. That's about it.
Yeah, Danny's pops, man, was talking real greasy, man. He was saying that Earl Spence ain't the truth. Danny Garcia is the truth, man. Angel was talking real greasy, man.
Well,
He was spicing it up, man.
his pops is his mouthpiece. That's his marketing strategy. You know what I'm saying? I bet
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
yeah,
And
yeah,
Papa Garcia, you're gonna get showed different on December 5th, man.
yeah.
And, like,
He's real confident, man.
I mean, he's
He's,
supposed to be. He's supposed.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be.
he's real. Yeah,
But
that's
listen,
it.
look, confidence don't always win fights.
I don't.
Man.
Sometimes confidence can get you knocked out too. Because if
Yes.
you too confident,
I mean, like,
you're not on your job.
Papa Garcia is just, he amping things up. It's only right, man. You're supposed to do it. But Errol Spence Jr., he gonna show your son that he is the truth. And
Yeah,
then maybe we could set up this Terrence Crawford fight. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. They talking about Terrence Crawford's ego's too big or some shit, man.
Well,
That he got. They saying he gotta accept the 60-40. At the end of the day, that's a multi-fight, man. It's gonna be more than one fight. You know, we already touched on that how we feel, but hey, what do we know? But you know, it's enough money on the table for that fight. It don't have to be one person getting majority of the paper because you know, you're gonna fight again. So the first fight, y'all should just
That,
split it down the line,
that
and
fight,
then the second fight, whoever the lead dog is, after that, the smoke clears from that first go round.
then he get the
That's who
majority.
controls. Yeah, that's who controls the
Right.
portion of the table.
Because that
But
fight,
hey, what
that
do
fight,
I know?
that fight right there, when that paperwork is drawn up, the rematch clause should be the first word when it's
That's
drawn.
it.
You understand what I'm
That's
saying?
it. That's a big
That,
money fight.
that,
You know.
that's a we don't know who gonna win fight. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it has to be a
Yeah.
rematch clause in there. You feel me?
Yeah. Facts. That fight has built it up, man. It's been built up, man. That fight been out the oven for some time now. It's
Yeah.
just marinating on the table, man. It's ready. That ham is cooked, sliced, and ready to be glazed, man.
All right.
Word. So yeah, let's get to that. To shout out to Danny Jacobs and Gabe Rosaro. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That press conference, I like that, man. Even though it was a virtual press conference, it still had that heated
Right.
feeling. You know what I'm saying? How they was going back and forth. And Danny Jacobs he sounded real cocky. Brownsville never ran, never will. Talking this shit, talking about, yo, I picked you. I gave you an opportunity. Yeah, I'm gonna just let you go in on that. How you feeling about that?
I mean, like, I ain't gonna say all that, man. Danny, I mean, like, when the last time he fought, who he fought,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I can't co-sign all that. Only thing I know is I hope that Danny got his power together because Danny don't really have power, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah,
he throws punches and bunches and all that, but he's not really like an exciting power puncher, you know. So
yeah.
can't sleep on Lozado, man. You know what I'm saying?
He's battle tested, man. He been in there with the best of the best.
These dudes be signed on the dotted line because they be prepared, man. They be hungry. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And certain fighters they feel are stepping stones for them. You feel me?
yeah. And
So
yeah, and he's working with Freddie Roach too.
right.
He's
He
working
just
with Freddie Roach.
so so I mean, I see Danny beating him unanimous decision, you know, because that's how Danny fights, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't see
yeah,
I don't see him knocking him out. It's just like, you know, it may be a boring fight to keep it tall.
yeah,
You feel me?
yeah.
So, you
Yeah,
know,
the day after Thanksgiving, that's that Black
right.
Friday. So you know, people should be
Hey,
tuned in to that fight.
it would be nice for an explosive fight. Danny knock him out. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
Danny. Okay, Danny, you knock him out. Who you gonna call out?
yeah. Danny, he's at 168 now. 168 is kind of
Yo,
it's
I just
interesting, man.
put up a post uh a little while ago. The fight I want to see is
Yeah,
Triple versus Charlo. That's a fight I
yeah.
want to see. You understand what I'm saying? I
But
want
do you think? Listen, you know, Charlo's he does a lot of huffing and puffing and calling these dudes out.
all right.
Allegedly, he already turned down 7 million to fight
Yeah, boom.
Demetrius Andre over there. So do you really see him accepting a fight to fight one of those guys over there?
Look, he gonna have to do something, man, or strip him of his belt, man. I mean,
Nah,
like,
you know how they do. They're gonna have him. I see them having him fight Chris Eubanks. You know,
oh, hey, hey,
going that route.
hold on. That's a good fight. You understand?
Yeah,
That's a hell of a fight right there.
yeah. Because he got
Look,
some form of a WBA title. I don't know if it's a regular or
he knows
something,
how to
but he got
fight.
some form.
You understand what I'm
He
saying?
got Yeah, he got some form of a WBA strap. You know, I see them going that route.
No.
You know, because they
Well, you know, they're not taking these top fights and all that. I understand the tuck away situation, man. You know, the protection situation, man. But yo, this game, this boxing game nowadays is a watered down modern day game. You know,
yeah,
back in the 70s and the 80s and things of that nature, it was like certain fighters that fought each other, whether it was 3 times or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But these were
yeah,
top fights that the people were in demand to see, and these matches were being made. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
Nowadays, you got so many fighters He got the Julio belt. He got the Pedro belt. He got the Richard belt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's all twisted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got champions that we don't even know about. You feel me?
Yeah. And they're not fighting nobody.
Look. 2021, these sanctioning bodies, they're gonna have to start cutting ties and shortening these belts and these divisions and all that. You understand what I'm saying? Because they're, first of all, they're wasting time because all these belts that's being dispersed and all that, you ain't got the money to be paying these fighters to be taking care of these fighters, and all these fighters are just.
But yeah, you know, I'm glad you brought that up. That's why they're doing that, cause the fighters pay them. Every one of those fighters that have one of those little rinky-dink belts,
right.
They paying the sanctioning fees. They paying whatever, you know, sanctioning body that title is under a fee for that belt.
Yeah, but nah, we gotta start with these world sanctions, shorten these belts and these divisions down and all that, and get this back into natural boxing. Because right now it's not natural boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's just
at all. It's a lot. It's a lot of WWF going on, man.
It's screwed up corners. It's just like the whole situation. Anybody's working a fighter's corner now. I mean, like, this is not boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? People realize that. I mean, you know, but 2021, my Jack, we gotta try our best, man, to make a change.
Well, we're shaking a couple trees. You know, we're shaking up a couple trees, man. Because contrary to the slogan that we love to run with, hey, what do I know?
Hey, you know,
a lot of people know that we know what we know. So you know, it's rattling a couple cages. You know.
You know, the game. I mean, the virus is getting worse. The gyms of this nature are being shut down more and more. I mean, like, come on, man. I mean, like, what? Like, you know.
So certain states you can't even sparring, man. You know, we had to go to Connecticut to get some work.
Yeah,
because you can't really spar in New York, man. It's crazy.
Putting it up and all that. You know? Nah, you're gonna get people in trouble. So I mean, like, but what are we supposed to do though?
Yeah.
You feel me?
They got to do something. They got to turn the knob back on the faucet, man. They got to.
You have champion or non-champion. These are professional athletes that are looking for employment. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is why they signed the contract, to make money.
Yeah, that's it.
What are we gonna do?
That's it.
You know?
That's it.
I mean, like, I'm trying to figure this one out, man.
Yeah, no, it is. They gotta. It gotta get to what we was talking about in 2021. The fights gotta start being made. You know, especially in the era of bubble boxing. Mm-hmm. But you know, certain demographics and states are opening up the live gates. But like you said, the COVID situation is starting to spike back up. How long is that going to last?
My point is
how long is that going to last before it's another shutdown?
I mean, so more and more fighters are catching the virus. I mean, this shit. And here it is. We're going through all this turmoil, you know, with the virus that's airborne and things of this nature. Here it is. We got these promoters and managers tucking these fighters away that we thirsting to see. You understand what I'm saying? People are willing to pay their money to see, you know? And I'm thinking, you promoters and managers, I'm thinking this is what you're in the business of, making money. But I see that I see you're in the business of making some money.
Yeah. You know what hurt them too. A lot of these promoters and these guys that put on these shows, once the live gate shut down, you know, it's like they don't really want to pay the money no more because they can't make the money that, you know, they're barely breaking even, let alone coming off with all the money anymore. Like, at least when they had the live gate, I don't want to say a lot of stealing was going on, but you know, a lot of money over the top was being made. for these promoters
Yeah,
and these back
I
end motherfuckers in the game.
it's hard to sell tickets now. I know it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
game is twisted, man. You know, but I'm thinking like, you know, like that new Ring City over there in Cali. Look at them, man. You know what I'm saying? It was on
yeah,
it was on NBC Sports Live. You understand what I'm saying? Come on,
yeah.
feel me?
Yeah, but see, they taking the page out of the MMA.
Yeah.
They know what they doing, man. It's just like you said, man. These boxing promoters are very greedy, man, and it's a business where it's an old business. They're not really trying to let in no new blood.
Mm.
You know,
Like
it's
it,
pretty much a grandfather in business.
it's,
You
it's, it's,
know, like
it's just like the music business, because I'm in the music business. I'm in music exec too. Listen, the boxing game and the music business. You got cats that just, when you get to the door, they just ain't trying to open that door for you, man. They not one of them real cats like me. I put I put a person on if I can, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it can enhance my future also. You know,
yeah,
but you got certain people that's not used to situations. So the minute they get the key to the power, they go crazy.
yeah.
What's up? You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no, that's a fact.
Yeah.
That's definitely a fact that you just dropped right there, man. That's a big time fact.
It, 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 it-
Dude's been moving like that forever,
right.
forever, ever,
It comes to the point
forever, ever.
where they're acting different with their own family at home that they live with every day. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
because they done got brainwashed by the life.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
They done caught feelings. I don't mean feelings emotionally with a woman. I mean feeling that money.
yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
They done got caught up on catching feelings. So
But yeah,
that's
but they say money's the root of all evil, man.
it is a
Money
devil.
and money will poison your soul,
It's a devil.
and it happens all the time.
Yes.
It happens all the time.
Yes.
And then once a person who is over you that controls the money control and they see that and they know they can use that money to manipulate you, that's what happens.
Hey,
That's what happens. That's what happens.
look, everyday life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Everyday life.
yeah.
What happens,
Shout out
right?
to shout out to World Combat Sports. He said at Jackal Fitness AWD approved media and at Lord of the Rings salute fan. Keep the boxing media stove hot. Keep cooking. Yes,
World
sir. Yes,
1000
sir.
word.
Yes, sir.
So,
Shout out to World Combat, man.
word.
Jihad Tucker shouted you out earlier, man. All the
Number,
time, man.
you know? So as long as that, we can do nothing about that, man, because it's a devil. It's a brainwash
Yeah,
situation. It's it's it's
yeah.
it's big diluted and tampered with. So only thing we can do, man, is do what we supposed to do, man. Take care of our family and those that mean something to us, man. You understand
That's
what I'm saying?
it.
That's all we can do, man. You know?
That's it. That's it.
All right,
That's
man.
it.
I'm gonna tell you promoters and managers again, please, man, stop tucking these fighters away, man. We need to see these fights, man. I need to see
That's
these fights.
it.
All right,
That's
like,
it.
come
The
on.
public, the
No,
public need to see these fights, and all you so-called media members, right? Media is power, man.
mm-hmm.
Stop selling your soul for a donation.
For real.
Stop selling your voice for a donation.
I mean, like,
You know, it's time that you voice your
saying nothing.
opinion. Voice your opinion. Don't voice a narrative that somebody is purchasing you to push. I'm gonna say that one more time. Stop promoting a narrative that somebody is purchasing you to push.
For
Cause
real.
that's all a lot of you guys is doing. I sit here and I watch this shit go on day after day. Instead of you reporting the news, you are taking the news, right, and adding your paid opinion that you got paid to opinionate on. If you're gonna be media and be out here covering the sport, cover the sport. It's cool to give your opinion on certain stuff, right? But at the end of the day, when your integrity is being snatched up from a donation, because you out here wanting a donation, and then you're pushing the narrative that somebody donated to your channel for you to push, you PG, pure garbage, man.
Rated PG.
Yeah, pure garbage, man.
But I tell you what you say about the news. If you're gonna be reporting it, report it north, east, west, and south. That's the
That's
news.
it.
You heard?
That's it.
That's the news.
That's it. That's
That
it, man.
no, so
That's
I mean,
it, man. Too many of these channels, man. And y'all know who y'all are. There's no need to call y'all out and say y'all names. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all push paid narratives, man. It's so obvious, man.
trying to have too much flash and less substance. I tell you,
That's it.
us we got less
That's
flash
it.
but a lot of
That's
substance.
it. Wow. We ain't with all the tricky effects. The tricky effects is our tongue. Our tongue speaks the truth. And like Lord of the Rings said, the truth is the power.
It cannot
You know?
be.
Truth is the power. A sharp tongue always hurts a motherfucker, man. It cuts him like a sword, man. You hear somebody with some true facts, it cuts him like a sword, man. Like a sword.
See what I'm saying about the mental? How you think? Right.
But hey, what do we know? For real, man. But yo, listen, man. Yo, it's Sunday. This is the Lord of the Rings report card. Y'all know the vibes, man. Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. That Jack Talk podcast. We just had to give y'all a Sunday special. Cause trust me, we hearing the demand. We hearing the demand. That's why, that's why. Yeah, we dropping 7 days a week, man. 7 days a week, substance. 7 days a week for y'all.
Every time I get on this camera, on this wave for the world, I'm going to teach you something. Every single time we have our discussion. So if I don't teach you nothing, please let me know so I can sharpen my.
Nah, they know. Y'all listen, man. There's still a lot of stealing going on. Like I told you, yo, thou shalt not steal, man.
It's the devil. You understand what I'm saying? But look, we can't do nothing about that. Feel me?
Yeah. Thou shalt not steal, man.
That means that my job is being done. You feel me? Take it. Run with
Thou shalt not steal, though, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, when you steal, it comes back on you, man. Karma's a motherfucker, man.
The heavyweight champion is undisputed.
Yeah.
I holler.
Yeah. I holler. Jays. Peace, y'all. You know the vibes. That Sunday special. Yeah, we're gonna wrap that up, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. You know, Monday through Friday. We back on tomorrow, 5 p.m. Hot topics. Just stay tuned, man. You never know who might pop out, man. See that Jahad Tucker interview today, man. Go check it out on the YouTube channel, Straight Heat. I was gonna throw him on the panel today, but I said, you know what? I'm getting enough hate and backlash. But hey, what do I know? I holla.